Okay, this is my last time doing this video. The phone keeps ringing and everything else. And I guess that's a good problem to have. That means you're on somebody's mind. But okay then. Anyway, y'all, I'm just kind of letting y'all in on a little bit of something. This is background information that you probably didn't know, but you might know, but you might not want to know, and you don't care about, but I'm telling you anyway, because I am, number one, speaking and saying, how is everybody doing? Okay, I know I've been missing for a couple of days, and it is because I've been celebrating my birthday. I celebrate my birthday for an entire month. Okay, it took me 9 months to get here. It took, I don't know what people be thinking about, or how long, my folks was heeing and sheeing before I came on the scene and all that kind of stuff. That might be too much information, but I'm just saying. So one day is not enough for me. And so a few years ago, I just decided I'm going to celebrate the whole month. And this year, it's kind of like, like when you start like a restaurant or something. At first, you get a few people trickling in and they be like, oh, we're going to indulge her. Let's go in here and see what's on the menu. And then people come and they be like, oh, this clown can cook or something like that. And so then your restaurant blows up. I don't know why I made a food reference about that, but hey, it is what it is. But this year, people understood what I was doing. And I don't know if it's because everybody's behind is getting older like I am and they want in on the action. I don't know, okay? But y'all, I had a Lapapalooza birthday. I'm just plain out telling you. And it's just nice to be remembered, and it's nice to be celebrated, and it just felt good. I had a good 30 days. And it's time for me to tighten things up and get back into action. So this is some of the stuff that I am showing y'all. Every year, I buy myself a birthday present. It's not usually anything large or huge, but I do buy myself something for my birthday. That is this. I bought these earrings from a YouTuber, and her YouTube channel is Pretty Unique. And pretty is spelled PrettyUnique. That's how she spells her name. Check her website out. I'm pretty sure I have a link to her store, Art Fire store, and she makes unique pieces, one of a kind is my understanding, and these are the ones that I ordered. Her shipping was fast, everything came packaged well, and when I put these earrings on, I guess I was channeling my inner Alberta Hunter. If you don't know who Alberta Hunter is, then I know you got to be young. But she, older artist, she always reminded me of my great-grandmother when she used to come on. They would have her. She got a lot of notoriety in her older years, and I just thought she was the cutest little thing, but she reminded me of my great-grandma, and that was probably most of it. But my great-grandmother wasn't no jazz singer. She was a Pentecostal Spitfire. That's what she was. So they had the same temperament, just on different sides of the spectrum. This is something else that I do. I do this in the spring, and I do this in the fall. And I don't have to be worried about buying nasal medication and all of that stuff that raises up your blood pressure and all that stuff. I handle my sinus cavities on a natural tip. My sister and brother, they'll be around here snotting and sniffling and stuff. And I done told them about the neti pot. I think I bought one of them a neti pot at one point. Didn't use it. And so I used this one as plastic. And I got this one at CVS. And I prefer it over the glass one. I had a glass one. Actually, I had two glass ones, and I didn't care for either one of them. The logistics of them, the way it was made, the tip of it for me was too big for my quote-unquote nostril, as my grandma used to call nostrils. And so this one here, I really like. It has these little pre-mixed packets in them, which is really just, like I said, isotonic, hypertonic little mix, which is nothing really but baking soda and salt. You can make your own mix. You don't need that. You just need some good water. You need to heat it to a temperature that you won't be burning the inside of your nasal passages, and then mix it up and go for what you know. There's videos on YouTube about how to do this. I will not be demonstrating that. One of the things that I asked for my birthday was a new juicer. So I got a new juicer. And actually, I got some juice sitting right here that I'm getting ready to drink. That thing right there is on fire. I had that yesterday. This is the rest of it. That's tomatoes. It's some hot pepper flakes in that, some lime and all that stuff. And this stuff here, this is a liver detoxer. But this is my juicer. My old juicer is like 8 years old. I think that it still has some years left in it, but I'm tired of laying on top of the juicer. And that's what it had come down to. If I put the carrot and the apple in or whatever, I got to hold the thing down to keep it from dancing across the counter. If I put something else in there that's heavy duty, I'm looking at this really, really wet pulp coming out the back of it. And mainly it was a centrifugal juicer, and I had decided I wanted a masticating juicer. So one person I wanted to say thank you to is High Carb Phoenix, because I did look up your juicer, but your juicer is a good juicer. It's just that it's more for the UK. And so the people that were over here in the States were having problems, like if something happened with it, getting it fixed. So I needed to get something that would be able, if I had a problem with it, I'd be able to get it fixed without going through a whole lot of razzle dazzle. So that's how I settled on this one here. And I really do enjoy this thing. It's quiet. The pulp that I get out of it is dry as a bone. And the juice, I can tell the difference between the two juices. You really can tell the difference. And high carb, I told you, High Carb Phoenix reminded me of this book. I had seen, they had done a documentary on the blue zones. And I had, you know how you see stuff, and I actually looked at it, but then I was like, in my mind, I'm going to go back and revisit that, because you never get enough information. I mean, you want to always read. Well, no, let me rephrase that. Most of the time, I like to go back and read stuff that's related to maybe a documentary I have seen, because there's usually more information in books and stuff of that matter. That's related to what you're looking at. So in this case, I had said I was going to get this book. When they did the documentary, I don't know if the book was available then, and it just kind of went to the recesses of my mind, and she mentioned it, and it sparked me. So I was telling her in one of my posts back to her that I was going to go look for the book at one of my little discount book places. I went to one, they didn't have it. And then I went to another one, and they had it, and I was glad. This one isn't the one that has recipes and stuff in it. It just basically tells you, you know, kind of butts up against the documentary and tells you a little bit more in depth of, you know, the people's habits, how they live, what their indigenous areas like, and all of that kind of stuff. So I'm excited to get it, and I got this book for $7. And that's why I'm going and getting discount stuff when I can. This book here was also at my discount bookstore. This is not a book on how to make juices. This is a book that tells about what particular vegetables and or fruits are, what to do, what they are good for, and things of that nature. It's actually a very good book. I'm reading it like, you know, like you read a book. I'm not like going to this page and going to that page, but it is a really, really good book. It's informative. Let me open it up and y'all can kind of see what I'm talking about. A method of preparation. Different things like sunburn. This is about cucumber juice. And what is this? Let me try to focus it. What it's saying is poison ivy, poison oak, poison sumac, and insect stings and stuff. And it's just talking about the power of the cucumber juice. Best skin toner around. The description, it gives background about whatever the vegetable is or the juice itself. Nutritional data and therapeutic benefits. And this book kind of surprised me because most of these juices that this person makes, they're not using a juicer. They're using a Vitamix or a blender. Okay, y'all remember the juice man. I don't know if he's still alive or not, but he used to crack me up, and this is the reason why. Them eyebrows. And I was just like, well, if he juicing, one thing I know, whatever it is he drinking, it grow hair, because them eyebrows is always present. This particular book here does have recipes in it, but the thing that really kind of made me want to buy the book, and it was at my discount store too, was the fact that these are one serving juices. So I'm not a person that really cares for saving juice. When I make the juice, I want to drink the juice. You know, this here is a throwback because I had made more than I had some tomatoes I was trying to use up. And so I ended up inadvertently getting more than I want, you know, making more. And I wasn't drinking all that stuff. This book here I got because this book has some recipes in it that really I don't see in the run-of-the-mill vegetable books, okay? And it goes all the way through all kind of stuff. Citrus and herb marinades and all of this stuff. Mixed vegetables, dressings. I don't even know how to say that. Potatoes, dauphinoise. Don't get me messing up stuff. If y'all know how to say that, let me know. Spinach and mushrooms, but it wasn't the actual usually run-of-the-mill book. And this book weighs probably about 10 pounds, and I ain't lying. This is a heavy book. And that was in my discount place too. And that's how thick this book is. And the book, well, you probably couldn't see, but the book is like 2 inches thick. And it is heavy, for real. Yeah. I'm looking at this thing. This came in my mail. And The Habits of Happy People. A new 6-hour seminar. And I'm just kind of laughing because I'm like, now we got to have seminars to tell people how to be happy. Word clearly says a merry heart do good like a medicine. You can be happy just by changing your attitude and your outlook on stuff. I just got that. That was in my mailbox. Now it's going to go to the trash. I don't need to go pay nobody to go to a seminar to learn how to be happy. But I was just checking in and let y'all know where I have been. I've been celebrating 9 September the 1st. And I mean, I'm not celebrating per se, but I celebrate every day. I'm glad to be alive, y'all. I hope y'all have a good day. I hope you move your meat. I hope whatever things that you do carve out some time to be happy. And do something that's beneficial, not just for yourself, but for somebody else. Y'all have a good day. Toodles.